This is Mark Summers, and I double dare you to listen to the 3CT podcast.
Oh, you're not even kidding. You are not even kidding.
Mark, how was work? Anything crazy happen? It being Halloween?
No, thank God. Nothing tonight. Nothing. I don't think anything can compare to the day that the fire alarms went off for 7 hours straight.
That was you've already told us about that, right? Like that.
Just another day.
Yeah, that was horrible. It wasn't just the lights; it was the full alarm.
I would have just quit.
Oh, it was, so the building's attached to two other businesses, and they're all tied into the same fire alarm. The other two businesses could silence theirs, so just the lights are blinking. We couldn't silence it. I called everybody. It was insane. It was so bad. And the one idiot manager that used to be there is no longer there. She insisted. So there was a room in the back that had the fire panel. They controlled all three.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that
touch it
the other two. Say it again. What happened, Smokey? She said touch it in the back.
Touch it in the back.
What happened, Smokey? Touch it in the back.
Okay, keep telling the story.
So anyway, this one idiot manager insisted that we all had to go to the other two businesses, and myself had to go to this fire panel and press the reset button at the same time. So I got hold of the two people, the other businesses, and this idiot standing back there, and I'm at my wit's end because this has been going on for hours now. She's like, 1, 2, 3, press the button. I was ready to freaking pulverize her. I couldn't take it anymore.
Mark, you can't be saying that.
Well, I shouldn't say that.
You
All right,
can't.
I wasn't going to pulverize her in a sense that she'd be harmed.
You
I
can't.
was ready to tell her to get the hell out of that sprinkler room.
Mark's looking to verbally abuse somebody, not physically.
I was going to verbally abuse her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But so work wasn't too bad.
Good,
that didn't happen today.
Are you guys all set up for? Well, it's official. We are at Christmas time. Are you set up for Christmas?
I'm all ready for Christmas. We've been ready for Christmas.
Have you started playing Christmas music?
Well, personally, yes. In the store, no.
Do you play music at the store?
Yes. Okay. Now, here's the funny thing about Christmas music, Tim. The funny thing is, you realize when you work in retail that there is not that many Christmas songs. It's just the same song sung by different artists.
That's correct.
I want to say 6 different versions of All I Want for Christmas Is You. And there's some Christmas songs that just should not be sung by certain artists.
Now, are you going to any Christmas shows, Mark? I know Mariah Carey is going to be in Baltimore.
I would love to see
the
Mariah.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is coming around.
Yes.
The Jess Zimmerman Band's doing a Christmas show.
Yeah, honestly.
God, that sounds awful.
I want to see Jess Zimmerman. I want to go to TSO every year. I'm like, I'm going to go to TSO this year, and I haven't gone once.
You've never seen TSO?
I've never saw TSO.
Really?
Yes.
That blows my mind.
I know. Isn't it something? I've never made it happen, but this year...
That shocks me.
I hope I can.
I mean, it's not like they show up and do 2 shows in Hershey every year.
Every year. My little puppy girl got spayed today, and she's laying here looking at me. She's still out of it.
Well, yeah, you cut her balls off, or whatever happens to girl balls.
She's a female.
Her girl balls.
Little po' boy will have his little doodad snipped when he's bigger. But right now,
don't say that right in front of him.
I can't.
Well, he's having his way with his little panda toy. So
that's good.
And little indie girl's on the couch where he can't reach her.
That's a safe spot.
So it's funny. I went. Well, we got to get back to this carrying on.
Do we?
But I told the veterinarian. I said, "This is little Indiana Bones, the raider of the Lost Bark, which is here to be spayed."
Hey, great story.
Raiders
Captain.
of the Lost Bark.
Lost Bark. Yeah, like
you didn't know that? That's her full name?
Little Indiana Bones is technically her name, but then I add in She's the raider, one of the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like Kirby was the magnificent fluffy dog. This is little Indiana Bones, the Raider of the Lost Bark. Bark! Speaking of Bark, Tim, Bark has been conspicuous by his absence this past Tuesday at Roots. Bark was not there. There is no Bark, Smokey. Bark is not there.
God damn it.
What's the worst thing that could happen this Tuesday at
Nobody
Roots?
cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
There is no Bark.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
But it was Don the vendor's birthday last week. That was fun.
Okay, so
Don
on
the
Twitter
vendor.
a couple weeks ago,
It was a good day at work.
somebody posted a question: favorite way to drink a Coca-Cola.
Up the butt.
Ah,
One was glass bottle, one was ruby red tumbler, one option was plastic bottle, one option was can.
Who's ever picking a plastic bottle? I don't know anybody that wants a plastic bottle of Coke when you have other options.
So somebody responded, and I quote, deli container with an obscene amount of ice.
Oh, I heard about this.
So Charlie, friend of the show, Mr. Thrower,
Oh yeah.
did the this with the pointing down, and I said, a deli container? And he goes, yes, his response to the original tweet. And I cannot agree more.
Like what coleslaw comes in?
So I said, no. I saw the original tweet in response. I'm questioning you and apparently others drinking Coca-Cola from a deli container. Because I said, what kind of deli container? I need more information. And he said, fair enough. Depending on where you go, especially in Lancaster County, you can go into a deli or pizza shop and get a large styrofoam cup, and some places have the Sonic Ice. So a styrofoam cup is what he meant. Because when I think, now this isn't going to help the podcast listener, but when I think deli container, that's what I think.
That's a deli container.
Like a plastic,
Now
like a
use the
plastic.
deli counter.
Yeah.
And buy macaroni salad.
Right.
Put it in that clear
Right.
container with the white plastic.
Right,
lid.
like you go to the deli, I would like a quart of coleslaw, and they put it in that container, and they slap the lid on.
That container that you just showed,
I don't think they sell them in quarts, though, do they? We're in America, Jim. You can buy a pound, a half pound, or 2 pounds.
I mean, you can get a quart. You buy a quart of milk, Ryan. What are you talking
I
about?
understand that you can't get a quart of macaroni salad.
You absolutely can.
Nah, I feel like
Yeah.
if you go to the deli counter, those sizes are not a quart container, man. Those
Why
are
would you
half
want that?
pound.
I
pound, and
swear.
2 pound.
Well, okay. I maybe I have not. I don't know.
when I see that container, there's only one beverage I see in that container. And that is at a county fair, the make as you go lemonades.
Yes.
No. What is it again, Timmy? A make as you go lemonade.
Yeah, like fresh made. Here's 12 lemons in your cup, and all the
Like a
water and
bucket.
stuff.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen the lemonade in there. I thought you were going to say red beet juice or pickle juice.
Pickle
because
juice.
I've
Why
seen
would I
pickles
say
and
any
red
of
beet
that
eggs in them.
shit?
Because nobody drinks from a goddamn plastic deli container except Charlie, apparently.
I mean, if I had one, I'd keep it because I love big cups.
Why wouldn't you just say a styrofoam cup with crunchy ice?
Yeah. I didn't.
Is that an out-of-state thing? Like where's Charlie from? Is that a Virginia thing?
I think he's Virginia.
No, I'm not counting that.
You're not
I know he
quantifying that.
spent some time in Arizona. Maybe it's in Arizona.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is an
My
Arizona
God, I love
thing.
Sedona.
He's an Azurasian.
Yes.
You can't be saying that anymore.
I think he spent some time there.
Tim, you can't be saying that anymore.
I can.
He identifies as an Azurasian.
Azure.
I think-
Azure.
No, I'm describing the people of Arizona.
Oh, I thought you were describing a rug.
No, Azurasians.
Jesus Christ.
Because that's when you're from Arizona.
Holy
that's
smokes,
what
Mark.
you're.
Oh, an Azurasian.
Guys, if you're listening to this and you want to go vote, please go vote. You still have some time. Depending upon when you're listening to this, you don't have to vote. Again, it's kind of our message from the last show. You have the right to vote. Doesn't mean you have to vote. You don't have to justify it to fucking anybody. You don't have to tell anybody who you voted for.
Yeah.
You want to make a plan. Call a friend if you can't make it. Fucking call a taxi. I'm assuming Ubers and Lyfts might be doing some sort of special.
You're voting for Sugar Bear Harris.
Yes.
Did you say something that you don't have to rope? Is that what you said?
Vote?
You don't have to rope.
You don't have to rope either.
You don't have to rope either.
Question.
Can you do the mope? Don't start that great bullshit with me this week. I got rode hard as hell last week.
It sure did. It sure did.
Man, rode.
Since today is obviously a very slow news day, I'm just kind of cleaning out the cabinet a little bit. Have some stuff that I've had just
cleaning out my cabinet.
Waiting to.
That's a great Eminem song.
It's a great one.
Cleaning out my cabinet.
I'm sorry, Mama.
I'm cleaning out my cabinet. What's that thing over there?
So a couple
cabinet. I don't care.
I'm gonna quit the show.
A couple weeks ago on Twitter,
miss you.
I did see a question, maybe on Instagram as well, but it said, if you had quote "fuck you" money, what is one luxury you'd allow yourself every day that you do not justify in your current economic state?
I would get a massage every single day.
Good answer.
Holy cat, Smokey. Would you be naked?
I could be naked. I could be in my boxers, depending upon the vibe, I guess, of the room and the place I'm getting my massage at.
Horny Mark, man. Horny Mark has to go away.
At my age, I am usually in my boxers on the table when I get my massage. There will be blankets, obviously, but typically in my boxers
to cover up your doodads.
His doodads would be hidden.
I mean, I'm laying on my doodads. They're hanging out below me, but I'm not getting massaged face up.
His doodads are not.
You only get a back massage?
Oh no, I get a full body massage.
Okay.
But I start face down.
Oh yeah, you start on your belly.
I don't know anybody that starts their full body massage face up. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Rub my tits.
Right. It's not face up, ass down. It's it's
right, it's face down, ass up.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah, I would budget
massage
an hour a day and get a professional massage.
Nice.
I'll be darned, Smokey. You're lucky. I would get reliable.
Have you ever had like a professional massage?
And
if not, I'd love to take you for your first one because they are.
Oh my God! Can we do a 3CT day at the spa?
There's content for you.
Good God!
Massage. All five of
us in a room.
Oh my God.
The weight limit of the fucking massage room exceeds.
We have to hire the masseuse to come to like a fucking gymnasium just so we don't break the floor.
We have to lay on the bleachers.
That would be fun.
Oh my God, that's we stumbled onto a content goldmine right there.
It is.
Holy cats.
Add it to the list of the 3CT yearly calendar.
There you go. Start buying t-shirts, folks. This content is not going to pay for itself.
This one ain't going to be cheap.
This is not.
This is going to be a little more than props can fix.
Yeah, come on now.
For me, I would... See, it's tough because it's something that I would pay for per day, but it's not a thing.
And that's not very nice to call.
When I get fuck you money,
he wants Netflix.
I am purchasing a personal chef.
Hell yeah!
That was my first thought.
I am never cooking a meal again, and I'm going to tell them, hey, your boy wants to eat tasty and lose weight.
Yep.
So cater my diet to that. But on Fridays, we eat pizza. So you have 6 days to feed me healthy. And on Friday, you best bring that crust.
So it's healthy and tasty.
It has to be healthy and tasty.
Got it. So I want to eat Applebee's but lose weight.
No, I want you to make the food I hate taste like Applebee's.
That's what I meant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it should taste like Applebee's, but work like vegetables.
I want my food to taste like 7,000 calories, but actually be 7.
Got it.
Smokey, aren't you lactose intolerant?
No.
Oh.
Shut you right down.
Mark, do you have something that you would allow yourself daily?
As a matter of fact, yes, Big Jimmy, I'm glad you asked. It's a great question, by the way. Great question. First thing I would do, if I had FU money, I'd go out and buy reliable internet service.
You know that's affordable for you
Right, like
now.
that's literally something you can
Like-
actually have.
Yeah.
On my fixed income,
Yes.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, you need to tap into that reverse mortgage, Pappy.
under this current administration, I can't afford it.
Yes.
Mark, do you know how much money you have in your attic over there at Hottenstein Estates? You
I
could
got
probably
more
pay
than-
for like 5 years of reliable internet with that attic.
He can internet his entire town for a few years with his
Yes.
treasure trove upstairs.
I have such a treasure trove, and it keeps.
I mean,
growing.
like your daughter, your loving daughter, is already in a great field where she makes good money. Like you don't need to hold on to all of those things to like give them a future when you meet your maker years
Yeah,
from
they
now.
They won't need me. The kids are doing well.
They're doing great, so you don't need to. Yeah,
Dude, isn't that really the American dream though? Like to have offspring and know that they're going to do better and be set up for success more than you.
Yes.
Like I'm not a father, but to me that would be much more rewarding than like owning a house or other like typical quote American dreams. Like knowing I raised my kids well and they'll be set up for success has to be a very rewarding feeling. And Mark, I think you've done a great job at that.
Thanks, Smokey. I think I am as well. I appreciate it. Yes, my daughter won't need me for nothing, and my loving son's heading that direction soon. He's still in college. He's just a boy.
and he's going for like engineering or something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing some computer carrying on.
God.
He's building
Beats
bridges
me,
or whatever.
Jim. Something with these computers.
But
Search me.
my first answer to the question would have been massage. My second answer would have been personal chef.
What about a giant-sized pass to Hershey Park?
Nah, that sounds fucking awful. Actually,
I got another one. If you want to take chef, I got
No,
another one.
it's not something necessarily that I would need daily, but like weekly is like a cleaning service
That would be nice too.
to just come into the house, clean the house. Like we never have to worry about cleaning the house and like even like cleaning the house and laundry. You can launder.
I got the answer. I got the next answer.
All right, what you got?
Unlimited socks.
Just unlimited
No.
socks.
I mean, unlimited socks would be great. A full-time on-call landscaper.
Oh, that's a good
I ain't
one.
gotta cut no grass. I ain't gotta plant no flowers. I got 2 flower beds in the front of my house and roof. I got trees.
You can't
that
be
need
you can't be
pruning
that
and shit.
far away from a landscaper money. That's not super wealthy, is it?
I don't know if you heard, brother, but I just spent a shit ton of money on a brand new car. I ain't got money for nothing.
Honestly,
I forgot
now
about
again,
that.
this wouldn't be like a daily luxury, although I would be able to enjoy it daily. Is if I had fuck you money, I'd get rid of my grass yard and put
AstroTurf?
in field turf.
Yeah.
Always green, always pristine. Man,
But Jimmy,
Nah, man, I want the ability to be able to see my yard, know that the grass is growing, and know that in 3 days some motherfucker is gonna cut that.
nah. I just
Jimmy,
I
if
just
you
love
had,
the perfect.
And I just get to sit with my sweet tea and just go, ah. And then I turn to my chef and I go, "Is it Friday?" And he says, "No." And I go, Fuck it, make me a pizza.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Jimmy,
love
you
it.
wouldn't have any chipmunks in your yard if you had AstroTurf.
Good. I hate the fucking chipmunks that are around my house and around my yard.
Calvin,
Yeah, what are the
Theodore.
chipmunks
They're
ever done to you?
rodent. Well, first off, they have.
They're adorable.
First off, they have chewed in my wife's car. Fucking wires in my wife's car multiple times.
Chipmunks or squirrels?
Both.
Okay,
Your
well, they're
wife
different
should be-
animals, Jim.
Yes,
should be
both of
storing
them
your
have
nuts in the
chewed in
car.
her car.
Oh.
Jimmy's storing his nuts in the car.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
need
you
to get
get.
out. They can store their nuts somewhere else,
That's a good
as
shame.
far as I'm concerned.
Don't you harm a hair on those chipmunks' heads.
I won't, but if they go into our little exterminator box, that box will.
Look at this little
Adorable.
guy.
Yeah,
at
they're
it.
cute. Stay off of my fucking property.
Chip and
That's
Dale.
Charlie.
That's the rescue ranger.
Look at him.
What a
I
little
just
beauty.
want to pick him up and like pet him.
Yeah,
Look
well,
at
one
his
of the
eyes.
rescue rangers when I was in Disney in high school kept stealing my hat, so he can go fuck himself.
Oh,
I think it was Chip.
Oh.
Which one has the one of them has a red nose, right? Is that Chip?
correct.
One of them does have a red. I don't know which one.
I think Chip has the red nose, and that's the little fucker that kept taking my hat.
Dale has the brown nose, and he can tell you what Walt had for breakfast. Because that's how far up his ass he is. Walt's ass. That Dale's.
What in the
God.
hell is wrong
What
with
did
you?
you drink before this show,
What
Mark?
is wrong
Honest
with
to
you?
God, here's the truth. I'll be honest with you.
Let's talk about it.
I'll be honest with you, boys. I went out for breakfast today, and they had the biggest cup of coffee I ever seen. And I drank. It was like two actual cups, and I drank 3 of them.
And you're
Mark,
I'm a
I
little
didn't
nut.
think you drank coffee. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen you drink coffee.
I usually I'd say practically never drink coffee other than if I'm out to get breakfast somewhere that I will enjoy a coffee. Ah,
It's usually an unsweetened iced tea, right?
yes.
Now, how do you drink your coffee? Do you drink it like your tea? Is it
With his
Black?
mouth.
I drink with my mouth.
with the mouth.
do you drink
Well,
it with
my
a
mouth.
straw?
Sometimes I would drink with a straw. It gets a
Nice.
little hot. I like when the waitress comes over and asks if they can warm up my coffee. And I'll say, yes, just a little bit. Then I laugh. Ah.
Of course you would.
And then I always
Mark-
tell them I can't have another cup because remember what happened last time. And
Oh, you with that one? Not that I'm driving.
Now, sometimes I'll use the I'm driving, but I'm really going in for the remember what happened last time.
Well, yeah. They'll start remembering.
What happened last time, Mark? Well, Tim, last time I had too much coffee.
Nobody asked you, old man.
I heard somebody ask, "Well, what happened last time?" I thought that was you, Tim.
I thought that was Tim that said it.
No, it was Marcus King.
He's a good
Well,
boy,
if
that
You would
Marcus
just
King.
listen to Marcus King. I think you would enjoy his music. He's very talented.
Fuck him.
And he's a good-looking man too. I got
So
news for you.
talented. Darn good-looking man.
Darn good-looking man.
Real good.
Mark, do you have any leftover Halloween candy from last week still, or did you guys eat it all?
Well, I have some Smarties.
Okay.
There's a few Tootsie Rolls. The nice thing about Trick or Treat Night was I got rid of all the Easter candy the kids didn't eat.
Guess who is officially out of trick or treat candy? Which one of the 4 of us has no trick or treat candy left over?
Probably Big Jim because he's stingy. Didn't share with the children.
Great cover.
That's Marcus King. I recognize that
There it is.
Angel's voice anywhere.
Great cover.
Angelic.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful voice.
So
You know that Lucifer was an angel too, right?
Great. Lucy
Come on
voice.
now, you don't gotta be
Great
doing
guitar
that.
player.
You got to be doing that.
Mark, which one of
Look,
us is
man,
out of Halloween candy?
America needs to calm down and giving larger than normal people the feel good of, oh, you're talented. No,
Yes.
you're fat. Go away.
You're making fun of
Me
Jelly
too.
Donut.
Look, we're in line together, but at least I know I'm an F-list celebrity at best.
Oh, well.
Oh man.
You put yourself on the F list, huh?
I mean, they can't get much lower.
I feel like we're damn near the R list.
Yeah, something at that list. Smokey, to answer your question, I think Big Jimmy over there is out of candy.
That's correct. You know why Big Jim's out of Halloween?
I didn't have any to begin with.
He didn't get any to
Damn
begin with.
Scrooge didn't have any to begin with.
How dare you?
We don't get trick-or-treaters until this year, apparently.
Well, so now what are you going to do for next year?
We're going to have a small bag ready just in case, I guess. Actually, most years
guess
we're not.
what? They're not going to show up.
But here's
You
the
wanna
thing.
know why?
Because
you couldn't find it out of the kindness of your heart to give them at least like a roll of toilet paper or some AA batteries or anything.
Let's role play. I'll be a trick-or-treater. Right?
Okay.
Ding dong.
Hello?
Hey, nice costume.
Trick or treat.
Oh man, I don't have any candy, but
Then why the fuck did you open the door?
Because I'm a nice person, and I'm a stupid, and I accidentally left my light on.
Just leave the fucking door closed.
I didn't have my light on. Thank you. I left them off because of it.
No,
for starters. And secondly, most years we're not even here on Halloween, on trick-or-treat night. We usually go to our friend's house because they actually get a lot of trick-or-treaters.
I feel bad for that child. If that child's listening to this podcast, I feel bad.
I feel bad, too, if they're listening to this fucking show.
Sports.
I feel bad for them for listening to
your
this
anger and upsetness and anger to him directly. Do not lump that with the 3-count Thursday.
He probably saw Big Jim out mowing the yard and looked at him and said, "That guy's got money. He's giving out king-size candy."
Nobody ever saw me mowing my yard and thought that guy's got money.
Couldn't even scrounge a quarter to give this poor kid.
Come on, man.
You think I just
What was the outfit, Jim? What was the outfit? What were they dressed as?
A little witch.
That makes it even worse.
A little witch.
That makes it even worse.
You ruined that poor child's Halloween.
How could
she
you?
seemed fine.
First of all,
first off, her mother shouldn't have let her come to the door to somebody who doesn't have their light on.
Okay, first of all.
Okay, don't gaslight young mothers, Jim. Okay, you're sounding a lot like the other guy.
She's trying her best.
Maybe
don't be a child. Don't be a childless cat lady. Okay.
Did you have your shirt off when you were mowing?
No, I do not have my shirt off when I'm mowing.
But we should have known that the heel arc of Big Jim was coming.
Is that right?
Like right now, he's breaking some little girl's heart dressed like a witch. Before this, he wanted to stomp out the skull of Mark's new puppy dog.
You fake news. Fake news. I love the little dogs.
It's 2024. Was it a little boy or a little girl dressed as a witch?
I believe it was a little girl.
Assuming their gender, Jim.
Oh my God.
Very brave.
Unbelievable.
How brave of you.
From bad to worse. I'm at a loss for words. Just to end the show here.
Mark, you are never at a loss for words. I don't even want to hear that lie today.
I'm upset, Jim. I'm disappointed. You couldn't even give that child like a bowl of mashed potatoes or a copy of your birth certificate. You just turn that child away.
You think I just have mashed potatoes and my birth certificate on the ready?
We would think you would have a piece of candy laying around, Jim. You're a 300+ pound man.
First off, I'm 300+ pounds because I ate all the candy. So
you should have had some hard candy.
No, I'm not. I'm not 50 like you, Mark.
So to tie all this together, one of the worst Halloween candies I think you can get is a Dum Dum lollipop.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Initially, there were 7 flavors of Dum Dum when they were released. Can you name them?
Root beer.
Blue Raz.
Incorrect. Original. Jim, what did you say?
Blue Raz.
Incorrect.
Yep.
Timothy.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch is 1. We're on the board with butterscotch.
Lemon.
Lemon was 1. Correct. That's 2.
Root beer was not one. Smoker
root beer was not one of them.
Cherry.
Cherry, we're on the board. We've got 3 of the 7. Okay. We've got 4 to go.
Ooh, cotton candy?
Cotton candy's incorrect.
Okay.
What about strawberry?
Strawberry is incorrect.
Vanilla.
Vanilla is very wrong. I don't even know if they make a vanilla one.
I don't know.
It's plain to see.
We've said lemon, butterscotch,
lime.
and cherry.
Lime.
Lime, yes. Lime is a separate one. That is correct. Lemon, lime, butterscotch, and cherry have been off the board. We've got 3 to go.
Watermelon, I think, was one
Watermelon is not one of them, Mark. You couldn't be wronger.
Orange.
Orange is the correct one. We've now went through all of the citrus flavors. Lemon, lime, orange, cherry butterscotch. There's 2 to go.
What about birch beer? I sound like smoked birch beer from
that one's not there.
Grill.
Joe Biden.
What about birch beer?
You can do this to somebody's mouth.
Grape.
Oh.
Grape. That is correct. Grape is one, and here's the one I knew you weren't going to get. You guys want to try to get it? Because we can go the entire podcast of you guessing flavors
Pina colada.
and never land on Jim. That's very close. They called it coconut pineapple.
Wow.
It was
That was the
coconut
white
pineapple flavored.
It was white.
That was the 7.
Cocoa nut pineapple. That sounds terrible.
Right, the old cocoa nuts.
Jeez.
You guys have a favorite flavor, Dum Dum?
Cherry.
Jimmy like pina colada.
Always have. I hate the soda. Cream soda flavored Dum Dums are absolutely my favorite all the time.
Wow.
I think orange is the one I used to go for.
They also
Randy
have a
would have
fruit
that.
punch flavor now, which is pretty tasty. Fruit
Sounds
punch.
yummy. I'm still
The
bummed
sour
that candy
apple.
shop down at the beach didn't have the fruit punch tutti fruities this year.
Oh yeah, the fruities are.
I was bummed out.
Thanks, Byron.
So
How
last
are they
week,
so much better than the fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls, and they're made by Tootsie?
I don't get. I think because they're smaller, and I don't know. Yeah, they definitely just seem more flavorful, for sure.
Smokey's familiar with small
So
Tootsie Rolls.
last week on the Thursday show, we had a voice message from listener Zach, who is working his way back through the archives of our show. He is in 2017, I believe. We received another voice message from Zach this week. We didn't get to it on the Thursday show, so we are going to get to it here. It's a little bit longer. I think it's like 4 minutes. But he
Perfect. Eat up our time.
here we go. This is from listener Zach.
Happy Halloween 3 count. This is Zachary from my 2017 time capsule. And I've prepared this time. I've taken notes. I have a formula. And each week I'm going to pick on one of you. And the person I pick on has to listen closely and discuss one thing I talk about in greater detail. And I'm picking on you, Tim. The reason is because at the time of August 31st, 2017, you have not entered the 3-count portal.
Yo!
So, what I'm going to discuss in this message is interview with Mr. Grimm, the current events from the time. I'm going to answer your question of the week. I'm going to talk about a plot that Ryan and Matt had against Jim. And I'm going to ask a question of my own to the chat. I'm going to start with the chat question. So, chat, get your hands ready. Pineapple and pizza, yes or no? There is a correct answer. We'll get to that later. And we're going to go to current events first. So at this time, McGregor versus Mayweather has happened. And I don't have any thoughts on this fight except I am so sorry to anyone who paid for this. Another big current event that will tie into something later is Sexy Star was blacklisted from wrestling at this time for going into business for herself against Rosemary in AAA. I hope she's still blacklisted, but I'm not entirely sure. Now we're going to talk about the Mr. Grimm thing. I'm just going to have a few notes. So at this time, he's a staple of Legacy. He wasn't when I went there, and I'm going to talk about it. He was being mentored by Swerve. He took advice from Nyla Rose. His dream matches were Keith Lee, Jeff Cobb, Swerve, and Ricochet, all 4 of which can be accomplished in one place. And he mentioned his love for pineapple and pizza, and if nothing else, that alone makes me a fan of Mr. Grimm. And I'm going to tell the story about the time I saw Mr. Grimm at a Legacy show. So, it's November 2016. I bring my friend along to this show, and he's never been to an indie before. He hasn't been to an indie since. And the main event of the show is Eddie Smooth versus Cedric Alexander, who is fresh off his Cruiserweight Classic appearance, which made me a massive fan. And in this match, Cedric goes for a boot against the guardrail. Eddie Smooth moves out of the way, and a fan gets struck. And that fan, in quotes, was Mr. Grimm.
Sure
And
was.
so,
I remember
while I've
that.
never seen the man wrestle, I have seen him take a bump, and he took a good one. The streamer guy was also right next to him. I'm sure you guys know the streamer guy. You guys did commentary at these shows.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Mr. Grimm's stuff. Now, to answer your question of the week, if I could bring back one wrestling show, it would be Lucha Underground, because, in my opinion, it had the best blend of in-ring action and crazy storytelling. The stories were insane and silly, but they treated it so seriously that it felt like the best alternative to the current wrestling product. Another thing that I love about Lucha Underground and about this podcast in general is I love going back to 2017, hearing who are the indie stars at the time, who's around, and then looking 7 years later to see where they've gone. And Lucha Underground is just a perfect example of, like, look at that roster and look at where all those people are today, whether it's Swerve, Santos Escobar, Chelsea Green, Phoenix, Pentagon. You could say Rey Mysterio, but he was a star before. You could just run down the roster and you can find everybody. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, the plot against Jim. This is very important. So in the interview, Matt and Ryan discussed potentially putting Jim in a body bag. If, for those who don't know, that's Mr. Grimm's gimmick. If he's still around, it probably still is. And I want to know, how did that go? Did you even attempt? Did you succeed? Is the Jim that's on the show his spirit or ghost? Or is it really him? I don't know, and I think I covered everything. This is almost 5 minutes. Next week, hopefully, if I keep this up, interview with Lufisto and Twisted Tate, two people who I have seen wrestle multiple times. And we'll talk about Twisted Tate and his thirst traps that he always posts for me. We'll get into it. Anyways, happy Halloween.
All right, there's listener Zach. Man, that was a good one.
Yeah,
Man,
so good.
What a great listener.
Real good. I love it. I love traveling, but because I remember some of that stuff.
We're going to have to keep doing this show now for another 7 years for him to catch up and listen to the shows where he's recorded messages for us so he can record new messages.
He can hear himself on our show and then record himself. And I did email him. I told him, because I don't even know if he's super aware of the split in time where we do the Thursday live and the Tuesday podcast. So I let him know that it's airing on this show, not the Thursday show this week. So this whole 37 minutes to get to his call, this may be a complete mindfuck of what the hell is going on this program for listener Zach. So if you're still here, that's awesome. So I think to his first question,
that's awesome.
Pineapple on pizza. That's
awesome.
I'm in favor. I like it. Are you guys pineapple on pizza guys?
Yes.
I don't think I would ever order an entire Hawaiian pizza. If there's a slice, you're goddamn right I'm taking one. It'll probably be the first one I take. Don't need it, and it needs to have some sort of meat. I don't want just pineapple.
Yeah, so usually what I will do is and I'll credit my friend Jason on this one, is do the spicy Hawaiian, which is pepperoni and pineapple.
That is so disgusting.
No, it's delicious. So it's sweet and spicy.
Sweet and spicy and salty.
Kind of like me. It's all of the good flavors, man.
It's like you on Halloween night.
I'm telling Bryce, you called yourself sweet and spicy.
You will too. So he brought up the question of the week that we actually didn't even get to on the Thursday show from last week, which was if you could bring back one wrestling show that is no longer in existence, which one would it be? He chose Lucha Underground. My brain immediately, when I thought of the question, I used it as the image for the question of the week last week, is All American Wrestling. I fucking loved it as a kid, because I think that was the Saturday morning, I think, when we were kids. I loved it. Do you guys have a show that you would bring back?
It was Sunday mornings, Jim.
Sunday morning. Saturday was Superstars, I think.
Superstars and Challenge usually.
Yeah.
I want Saturday Night back.
Oh, WCW Saturday Night.
I don't care what brand it is or what company it is. 6:05. Perfect time for wrestling on a Saturday night.
Like I'm honestly surprised AEW Collision, they haven't talked them into doing the 6:05.
I know.
Like
I hate it.
that actually does surprise me because you're just preempting another rerun of The Big Bang Theory. Or an airing of Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I think they would probably do better numbers.
I would think.
You'd hope, right? But
yes.
to answer his great questions.
Questions.
Because he definitely called me out as the person to pick one of the things
He did.
that he spoke about. And while I'm not going to break his heart on pineapple on pizza, even though Jim just made me break his heart on pineapple on pizza.
It's okay.
I think it's rather timely that back then we were talking about Conor McGregor versus Floyd Money Mayweather, when right now the hot topic item is Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, it's crazy how the more things change, the more they stay the same. And I want Mike Tyson to send Jake Paul into another stratosphere.
Oh, yeah, without question. Yeah, hope he just absolutely clobbers him.
Want him to cream his corn.
You don't think Tyson's just going to take a dive for a payday?
He doesn't need to.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to.
I'm not saying he needs to.
I hope somewhere along the fight,
I'm just saying he wants those massages every day.
Well, he's probably getting them.
My hope is that they probably have some sort of handshake agreement of let's keep this thing fun and loose, and somewhere along the way Jake Paul just kind of cheap shot jabs him a little too hard, gives him too much of a pop, and
He Braun Strowman's him one time, and then
and just
Tyson goes all Lesnar.
He just snaps. He just goes off. That's my real hope.
I don't even give a shit. I hope there's an ear bite.
Oh yeah, I don't even care.
Play the hits. I don't even care.
Yep, don't even care. If I'm going to see Aerosmith, I want to hear Dream On. Just.
Zach, we never did get Big Jim in that body bag.
Nope.
I'm not sure if Grimm's still doing the whole body bag gimmick. I've not seen him live recently.
I don't know if Grimm's doing the wrestling thing.
Oh, for real?
I don't know.
No, I'm not. I'd have to check. It's been a minute. It really has been. At least I've not seen him in the central Pennsylvania area.
So I'm pulling up his Twitter now.
Is it Grimm with one M or two?
It's Mr. Grimm.
One. So it's
not Toy Store Grimm.
Mr. Grimm with one M _ is the number 4 _ higher is his Twitter.
Hitman for hire.
And he's still wrestling. He wrestled Sonny Kiss.
Wrestler's Laboratory?
He wrestled Sonny Kiss at
Enjoy
Wrestle last weekend.
Okay.
So he's still
He
wrestling.
He wrestles at 1CW. He wrestles at Voltage.
Oh, maybe he's more Delaware based.
Wrestlers Lab. He's Virginia based.
Oh, Virginia? Okay. All right. Maybe he moved down south a little bit. Maybe he was always there and just doesn't come north anymore. Who knows? Always a good hand. Always enjoyed his matches, but I definitely remember him getting booted in that match.
Yeah, I do remember that spot for sure.
Yes. Whatever.
Yeah, we commentated a match or a card up for Legacy, and Grimm was there doing the body bag gimmick and charging $5. You'd be able to be put in the body bag, and Grimm would zip it up and carry you or something like that. And Jim did not want to be placed and zipped into the body bag for some reason.
Nope.
I know that Grimm could carry him.
Well, we didn't expect Grimm to pick him up, but
did he ever? I feel like he may have sat in on commentary with us for a match.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did
at Legacy.
If not a post-show podcast,
maybe one of those.
Look,
man, I love PWE. It's our home. It's where we call we call the shows. I do miss Legacy though. I'm not gonna lie. Legacy always put on a good card. Really enjoyed them. Miss them a lot.
Legacy was special in that like it came in like a phoenix and disappeared very quickly. But definitely left an impression on
Sure
the
did.
Central Pennsylvania wrestling business. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Legacy didn't. It didn't go bad and then leave you with a bad taste in your mouth and bad memories.
Yeah, kind of left you wanting more, but yeah, we'll see if Zach if Zach will get us another voicemail this week.
Exciting, Zach, man! Thank you so much for
yeah,
doing
appreciate
that.
it. I do
That's
love
a ton
that.
of work and
honestly, you know, and this, I think this is a fun little exercise we can do. If you're listening to the show and you want to hear your voice on the show, you know, record it. Everybody's got just about everybody's got a phone these days. Record it, email us over 3countthursday@gmail.com. And
we'll play your sound clip. That's
we'll play your little sound clip. We don't have the voicemail number anymore.
Except you, Devin. No, Devin, you can record something if you want. That's fine. I'd love to play your clips. Yeah, this is great interaction. I think this is
I like it.
This is something fun that we can do, and it doesn't. Here's the deal: if you watch wrestling, you watch wrestling. You know what happened. I think those types of podcasts, at least for 3 Count Thursday, are long gone. We can still talk about professional wrestling on Thursdays, kind of more freelance pop culture on Tuesday shows, but. Yeah, man, I love the way that our show has evolved over the years. That it's not like here's the Raw review.
Yeah,
this is what happened on SmackDown.
I'm glad we don't
Let's
do that
talk
anymore.
To this wrestler, who was your favorite wrestler? Who trained you? Like we've broken from that mold. I wish we could have guests again, but Jim said no.
No, we can have guests if you guys want guests. I'm telling you,
no, we can't. We can't. There's a lot going on. There's people I'd love to talk to, but we just can't.
Get them on. Get them on. No,
fine.
you can. Maybe they can record a voice message and we'll play that.
Maybe they can try to get themselves over in a voice message.
What if Jeff Zimmerman came on and plugged her?
No, we don't.
Mark, reach out. See, Jim's already saying no. It's bullshit. This is what we're talking about, Jim.
Go ahead, Mark. If you want it, Mark. If you want Jess Zimmerman on this show, I'm sure I'll be sick that week.
You're disgusting, Jim.
I'm
kidding. I'm kidding. She's a great.
You're not kidding.
She is a great artist.
Great
You're
singer.
unreal.
She performs at the 4th of July every year in Lidditz.
God.
She's the She's the Christmas.
Don't act like you know about Jess Zimmerman.
Coming up, right? At the Mickey's Black Box?
Show in Mickey's Black Box.
That's right. We were just there to see Chris Jericho.
We were. We're going to see the Grinch band coming up.
The Small Town Titans. Looking forward to that.
Small Town Titans.
The Small Town, was it Titans?
Yes.
Titans.
I'm excited to hear Zach's reply to Twisted Tate and LuFisto's interview. I think that was a lot of fun from what I remember. I think Tate was doing his White Lion gimmick at that time.
Yeah, I think so because he brought the mask.
Yeah.
Yep.
He brought the mask along.
White Lion was a main event in any arena, if you know what I mean.
He was. All right, couple.
Mark, real quick, did you hear the? We're wrapping up the 2024 season, but the York Fair on last Friday, announced their first concert of 2025. Did you see that?
I did.
I don't want to spoil it. You'll have to go check and see if it is if you haven't seen it.
I saw the hints, but I did not see exactly who it was.
Yes, you'll have to go back and check.
I think
they dropped.
It looked like it was going to be a country group.
It's a country act.
Country, and they showed the Mason-Dixon line. That got me nervous.
They did.
They showed a big red truck like Tim.
A big lake.
Showed
a big lake. Tim, who could it be? Is it Marcus King?
So I don't know. I don't remember where I heard this questioner. It was about graham crackers.
She passed away in 2012.
Rest in peace. Is a graham cracker a cracker or a cookie?
Oh boy, it's a cracker.
It's a cookie.
It's a cracker. You cracker.
Can't be saying that.
Actually, I think that's one Mark can say.
I can say I'm a cracker too.
You can.
We're crackers. We're a box of crackers right here.
Don't bring us into your fucking racism.
Like, come on, Smoke.
Don't be doing that.
You love soup, Smokey, but I heard you hate crackers.
It's a great shirt.
I don't know that I had ever even given this this any thought, but when the question came up, my first thought was cracker. I feel like it is a cracker form, even though it is a sweet cracker, but it is a cracker.
Cracker
for me.
It is a cracker.
Yeah, I think we've created a problem when we didn't need to. It's in what the fuck it's called. It is a cracker made of graham.
Right.
It is a cracker.
Graham.
Now, it is normally stocked in stores with the cookies. I'm well aware of that.
Correct. Except at Aldi, which is just kind of in the everything, in the snack aisle.
A cracker aisle is like Goldfish and Triscuits and Wheat Thins.
Chicken and a
not
biscuit.
find graham crackers there. I get where they're stocked.
Well, I like a chicken and a biscuit.
God, I love chicken and a biscuit.
Chicken and a biscuit, Tim. When was the last time you had a chicken and biscuit?
Never.
God, they're so salty.
They're so it's like just like Marcus King can get awful salty sometimes. I hear.
Oh my God, and that's a stretch.
Mark, I know you have a trivia game, music trivia, right? Now,
Yes, game.
I got something here.
Here we go. So Mark's trivia game. He's pulling out the Trapper Keeper on this one.
Did you hear the Velcro?
I did.
I thought that was your shoes.
I thought that was your back, actually.
Hey.
What is this? Where are the answers? What's going on?
Oh God. This is exactly.
Mark, real quick, have you spoken to cousin Brian? I heard he was in a bit of an accident. Is he safe? Is he okay?
Oh. Yeah, he's okay. He's banged up. He got banged up pretty good. Tim probably didn't see it. I don't think he's in the.
I did see the video of it. I hope he's okay. Just want to let him know he's in our thoughts. Really shitty incident, but I'm glad to hear that he is okay physically.
Yes, to my knowledge, he's okay physically. He, cousin Brian has 2000. Is it 23 Ford Bronco? He had to wait for.
Well, let me stop you there, Mark.
Had. And I believe technically it was 2020 because it was the pandemic year and it kept getting delayed.
Okay.
They kept getting pushed back. The poor guy finally gets his car.
Forever to get it. Forever. Really nice. It was the Sasquatch edition too, Tim. No, it wasn't, Mark. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was, Tim. The Sasquatch edition.
I love that Mark just argues with himself when we don't play along with his games.
And poor cousin Brian was sitting in traffic minding his own business. He was stopped at a light or a stop sign, and there was other cars in front of him. And this idiot came flying around the corner. And just veered in the lane with the stopped traffic.
Jim, you don't have to do the sound. The sound effects are way too much.
Plowed right into
we like cousin Brian here. I can't believe you're making sound effects.
Yeah, poor cousin Brian. It banged his vehicle up a good one. I was just in that Bronco last week with him. We went up to Hershey, and that's a solid vehicle. It sits up high, a nice vehicle. And boy,
Mark, again, I'm going to have to stop you there.
Was a solid vehicle.
And I mean it got banged up pretty good. I don't know how fast this idiot was going or what happened to him. I heard it was some 20-year-old kid.
Well, that's why we shouldn't let those kids drive.
I know a thing or two about 20-year-old kids who
want
to ruin your life by running into your car.
Don't let them drive.
Yep, I'll tell you. I can only assume they were distracted.
Whoever wins today better make the driving age 30 and above. That's all I know.
Yes. But yeah, poor cousin Brian got he's okay as far as I know. He's actually getting ready. He should be back now, but him and the Mrs. Cousin Brian, were going to the Bahamas for a few days.
That happened right before he went on vacation?
Yes.
God damn it.
I think they left last Thursday, but they're only going to go for a few days.
Holy hell.
Isn't that awful?
That's
Sucks.
brutal. I hope they had a great time, or have a great time.
I'll tell you what.
They're still there.
That kid's lucky that Cousin Brian's wife wasn't in the car, because
Oh,
she probably would have ripped him.
She'd have killed
right
him.
there in the middle of the street.
there'd have been a insurance agent and a coroner out at the...
She would have pulverized him right there.
My goodness.
Pulverization going on.
Pulverized. So, Mark, have you figured out your game yet?
Yeah, I got it here. I think I remember most of the answers.
Oh, God. Yeah, here we go.
So this is kind of like, do you guys ever watch that show that had Alex Trebek on there? Classic
Jeopardy?
Concentration.
Jeopardy?
Oh, Jeopardy. I watch him on Classic Concentration. I don't.
Oh,
know
God,
that
no.
Jeopardy
I've
too
never
well.
watched that, but my
Oh,
local police don't allow super boxes in Lidditz.
I love Classic Concentration.
I'm going to start huffing Duster again.
Let's see. I think this is you start this clues to find out. Oh yeah, right.
God. Jesus Christ.
think this is how it works.
Oh, man, I'm watching the replay from Thursday Night Football, and I think Devontae Adams is just out for the year.
No way.
Dude, he got popped in the leg. All right, hold on. There. I'm watching the replay. Mark, you can work your way on asking the question.
All right, I'm trying to remember how this works. So it gives you a song clue 1. It says, can you decipher these 2 clues and find out what word they have in common?
Oh,
and
no, I
then
think it's a
name both
concussed.
bands
I think he's a concussed.
together.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, Tim, can you decipher the 2 clues to find out what word they have in common and then name both bands together? So here's one. Here's an example. Grateful Dead Kennedys. Isn't that like something they do?
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's before and after on
Before
Jeopardy.
and after.
Okay. Before and after.
Okay, great. Okay. Now I'm in.
All right. These are before and
I
afters. Then.
love a good before and after.
Well, I got a bunch of them.
Okay.
All right. So there's Dance to the Music and I Want to Take You Higher.
Dance to the music.
If you don't know, we can come back to that one because I can't remember.
Well, if you took these off of concentration, I think that show stopped airing in 1969. So I'm pretty sure none of these are going to resonate with me at all. So
Tim, you're not that young.
I'm the only non-40 member of this podcast.
Jim's not 40.
He's basically 40.
You stop it. I'm 39. Thank you.
And you're like 37.
I'm 38.
You're knocking
you
on
son of a bitch.
44. How old are
Yeah, I'm 38.
you? Oh,
I just
Jesus, you're
turned.
even closer.
I'll never be as close as
All
you,
right.
though.
Next one, Mark. What do you know the answer to that one?
Dance to the music.
I can't remember. Is it
Jesus Christ.
I have the wrong answer sheet here.
Oh my.
take
Okay.
a look.
Here. Okay, Mark. Get the answer straight. We'll do this next
What
week.
What was the second part of the clue?
It was dance to the music and take me higher.
And dance to the music, take me higher. I want to take you higher. Dance to the music, and I want to take you higher.
All right, so that's Sly and the Family Stone is dance to the music. So it would be Stone something for I want to take you higher. Is it Creed?
Yes.
I want to take you higher.
I want to take you higher. I can't remember what it was. See, we should have done this weeks ago. Yeah.
That's both Sly and the Family Stone.
Yeah. Okay, Mark.
That's the same song by
Mark,
Sly and the Family Stone. So that's not
Mark,
a before and after.
figure.
Let's try your next one. Let's see if
Yeah.
the next one.
Oh, wait a minute. Now this. Okay, hang on. Here's the other part of it. Then. Okay, they give you 2 songs. So the other one.
I'm having a stroke.
All right, this makes more sense now, Tim. I just had to.
Does it?
I don't think it does.
All right,
Tim, I had to
we're
put
back.
my reading glasses on.
We're on.
All
We're
right,
good
now this is making more sense. Let's just edit that out.
All right,
All right,
yeah.
boys.
We're
All right,
live,
here we
pal.
go. So dance to the music, and I want to take you higher. Sex type thing, an interstate love song.
Sly and the Family, Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Game's making a ton of sense
Very
now, Mark.
good. Very
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
That's so many fucking words you just said.
We're doing
Yeah.
it.
Now we're doing it. All right. Here's the second one, Tim. No Sleep Till Brooklyn, and check it out on Bended Knee and a song for Mama.
Beastie Boys to Men.
Oh,
Holy
look
cow.
who's playing the game all of a sudden.
Well, you started talking about 80s fucking groups. I got those. Sly and the Family Stone. What the fuck?
Come on now. It's Stone Temple Pilots. They're 90s. Rest in peace.
Yeah, and the Sly and the Family Stone is the 1860s.
Jeez.
How about You Got a Friend and Shower the People? I Knew You Were Trouble and blank space.
James Taylor Swift.
I'll be doggone. You got that one, Smoke.
You've got a friend. It's a Carly
Friend.
Simon song, I believe, right?
That's
No, it's a James Taylor song.
I think Carly Simon wrote it.
How about Forget You and Fool You? Forget You is one song, and Fool You. And then Geek Stink Breath. And
Woo! CeeLo Green Day.
Jeez.
Yes. What about
I had that one too.
Holding Back the Years and Surprise? No, I'm sorry. It's Sunrise, not Surprise.
Jesus Christ.
I can't see so well in here. And then, so it's Tim's Holding Back the Years and Sunrise, Aeroplane, and the Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie. The Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie.
Holding
Aeroplane.
Fuck, who sings Holding Back the Years?
Holding back the years, Tim. Jim will keep holding.
What are the second songs?
The second one is Aeroplane and the Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie. You used to go to school with Rain Dance Maggie.
Yes.
Don't pay attention to Rain Dance Maggie. Ain't nobody gonna get that.
Yeah, Aeroplane.
Aeroplane, not airplane, but aeroplane. I'm
Okay.
surprised you don't know that one.
I know. I have an idea on Aeroplane.
Holding back the...
Yes.
All right, what's your idea
So,
for Airplane? We'll tag team this one.
What can you put in front of the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Holding back the years. Sunrise.
For like a
Something
before
red.
and after?
Yeah,
Oh,
something red.
simply red.
Simply Red Hot Chili Peppers. There you go.
Ding. Where's my ding?
Give me my ding.
Give me my ding.
What about Once Bitten, Twice Shy and Save Your Love with Seven Nation Army and Icky Thump?
Something White Stripes.
Great white stripes.
Great White Stripes. Yeah.
There we go.
Give me my ding.
Perfect.
How about a semi-charmed life and Deep Inside of You with No Rain?
Third Eye Blind
and-
Melon.
Yeah.
Holy cats.
I had to get on the
Good job,
board at
Adam.
some point.
Give me my
Yes.
ding.
I don't think we're keeping score. I'm not keeping
I'm
score.
loosely keeping score.
Nah.
What about-
it's us? It's us versus Mark's horrible questions.
Yeah.
Mark versus Mark's eyesight.
Well, the good news
Right,
is Devontae Adams was walking to the locker room. The bad news is my parlays are walking their way to losing. So
Well,
Who's up?
the
who was up?
the Texans were up 10-7 at the start of the fourth.
Who's up?
Okay, cool. I got the money line on them. Has Cade Ottman, or not Cade Ottman, the tight end for the Texans?
Dalton
he's
Schultz?
10-7.
Hey,
No,
The only person that scored
yeah,
is
Dalton Schultz has not done anything.
Shelton Benjamin didn't do anything yet.
the Hurt Syndicate.
Yes. Hopefully by the time this next Tuesday, I'll have some new glasses I can actually see out of.
You have more? Do you have
Clean
more,
those
Mark?
Smudges.
I got a few more. Yes. Big Jim, everything about you and Cats in the Cradle. You are so beautiful and up where we belong.
Is that Cat Stevens? And then no, because that can't be right. Because
All right.
Stevens didn't lead into anything.
What was it again?
You did Cats in the Cradle.
This is a good one. Everything about you, Cats in the Cradle. You are so beautiful and up where we belong.
Where's up where we
Who did do fucking?
This is a good one. Makes you think.
I thought Cats in the Cradle was Harry Chapin.
That's what I thought.
Well, what about everything about you and Cats in the Cradle?
And then what's the second part?
The second part is you are so beautiful and up where we belong.
That's Joe Cocker.
Joe Cocker. You can't be saying that word.
Mm-hmm.
Joe.
So something Joe Cocker?
Yes. You're going to be upset when I tell you.
No, because it's Harry Chapin did Cats in the Cradle.
Well, it could be a remake.
Ugly Kid Joe Cocker?
Yeah.
Good God.
They sure
Fat
did do that
Joe.
remake. What an awful fucking
Fat
remake,
Joe
too.
Kid Cocker.
Wow.
Samoa Joe, whatever.
Ugly
Samoa
Kid
Joe
Joe.
Cocker.
Ugly Kid Joe Cocker.
Mark, thank you for working that one out with me.
Wow.
I got you, big boy.
Is that Sonny and Cher?
No. All right, I got two more.
Two more.
Don't dream it's over and something so strong. And then it would be jump around and shamrocks and shenanigans.
So it's something in crisscross.
No.
Well, no, House of
Jump,
Pain.
jump?
House of Pain.
House of Pain. Okay.
It's Crowded House of Pain.
Yes.
Wow.
Crowded House of Pain.
Look at Ryan.
Oh. All right, here's the
Finally
last one.
shine in this fucking podcast.
I got
Yeah.
jump around and jump.
You sure did.
Jump around.
What was crisscross? I missed the bus. Remember, I missed the bus.
Yeah, they missed the bus. They had jump. Crisscross make you jump. Stepping on tacks will make you jump. Little white mice will make you jump.
Doing a podcast and Mark will make you jump off a
jump.
roof.
No. Tim, remember that? I better not say that.
Last one, Mark. Give us your last one.
I better not say it. All right, the last one here is Puff, the Magic Dragon, and Blowing in the Wind. And the other two are Real Love and You Don't Have to Worry. Puff, the Magic Dragon.
Searching for a real love.
Me and you went to Real Love real fast.
Real Love. You Don't Have to Worry. This is a good one.
So, did the Carpenters do? No, the Carpenters did not do Puff the Magic Dragon.
No. It's
What's there's a 3-name group.
Mamas and the Papas.
It's
No.
not Sharon, Lois, and Bram.
Tim, you're on
Peter,
it.
Paul, and Mary.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. That's a go. There it is.
Peter
It's
Paul.
Peter Paul and Mary
J. Peter, Paul, and Mary J. Blige.
Peter, Paul, and Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
Wow.
got it. That was
Look
a
at me.
good one.
Fuck yeah, suck my dick. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Let's go.
Pretty good.
Peter, Paul,
Tim.
Mary, J.
Oh, Peter, Paul, and Mary.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, it's a 3-name group. We gotta fucking put together.
Yes, you put it together.
Because there's so many of all of them sound to me. Every single band I just said, the Carpenters,
Mamas and Papas.
Sharon, Lois, and Bram, Mamas and the Papas, and
Yep.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. That's the same fucking shit
all the
across
same.
the goddamn board.
It's all the same.
Same.
Very
White
similar.
people were boring.
Mark, I love that game.
I do
That
like
was
that a
fun.
lot.
I
I
was-
was
I love
I was
a good before and after.
very skeptical.
Once I figured out what
So
always played it.
I would simplify it to one song
Yes.
from each band, and maybe pick a relatively popular song.
It's not like Cats in the Cradle and Everything About You. Everything About You is their big hit, but Cats in the Cradle was like, yeah, that threw me for a loop.
The silver spoon.
Spoon, something
Little
about
boy blue with the band and the moon.
Ugly Kid Joe. What was your other one? What was it, Mark?
Ugly Kid Joe.
What did you
Everything
say?
About You.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I hate everything about you. That's it, right?
That's right. Remember Pat was on the video? Pat from SNL?
Yeah.
Did you guys see?
Aren't you the guys on the beach or whatever?
That hate everything.
I hate everything. Yeah, it was Pat. Holy shit.
Thursday
Pat.
night, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Thursday night, Bad Terry was on Fox News
Oh, was he?
talking about the potential Don administration and RFK Jr. while wearing a fucking orange garbage man vest.
Oh yeah.
Just
Well, he's decided now that he's not going to be wearing non-open front shirts so that they're easier to take off.
Yep.
Yo, I have never been more excited at somebody's downfall than watching Bad Terry fail at ripping a shirt off.
Oh, it was just the best.
Mark, and I'm sorry if that upsets you, but he fucking earned that L on a silver platter.
I'll tell you what, that carrying on that MSG was enough to make Bowser quit performing.
Yeah,
it
it was.
wasn't that wild.
That's fucking wild.
And I'm upset.
I was about to say something real off color. I'll have to text it in the group chat.
Yeah.
Cause I'm curious if I'll say it in a veiled way that we would understand. I wonder how one of our mutual friends feels about Bowser's statements on.
Yep.
Yeah.
He'd be upset. It'd probably take him down a few pegs.
Yeah,
I'm
Sure.
sure. I'm sure he's a little upset.
Yeah.
That carrying on at MSG, I think, may have cost Trump the election.
Unrelated, I love cereal and Fruit Loops are tasty.
Yes.
Unrelated.
Completely unrelated. But
tonight, when we tally the votes, we'll find out who the winner is.
That's what we'll do. That is
Hopefully
what
we
we'll do.
find out tonight.
Hopefully.
We're not going to find out tonight.
I think there's a chance.
Tonight.
I think there's a chance, but it's only going to be a one-way chance.
Remember last time when
If
Nevada
we're going to know tonight, it's
went
only going to be a one-way chance.
I don't think Nevada's going to actually play a big role in it. If there is an issue with the Great Lakes states for Harris, if they're too close to call, I don't think we're getting a reply tonight.
Correct.
If the blue wall, if you will, holds true from last year, and they can call probably two of the three up in the air of those blue wall states for Harris tonight, I think.
If she can hold North Carolina as well, because if
I mean North Carolina, if that's the point, if she takes the blue wall states, North Carolina is it doesn't matter.
Well, here's the thing: if by the time the polls close on the West Coast, so I think that's 10 p.m. Eastern, because I think there are 7 p.m. close out there. I believe.
Right. I love tonight. I am stoked.
If
this is one of my favorite nights of the year.
I'm actually excited. If she can get to I think it's like 2:05 ish. By the time the West Coast closes, it's over, because at West Coast close, you get Washington, Oregon, and California, which is like 70.
Those three West states drop right in,
and it's over. Yes, Tim.
We missed it on the Thursday show, but congratulations to Ruby Soho and Angelo Parker. They announced on Thursday via Instagram the birth of their brand new healthy baby boy.
Awesome. Congratulations to them. So we are wrapping up again, depending on when you listen to this, because the episode does drop at midnight Eastern. If you still have time, to vote and you want to vote, please go out and do it. If not, that is fine as well. I encourage people to. I think it is an important thing, but we can't make you. But
so, depending on how tonight goes, 3 Count Thursday could either be a very fun,
but tune in Thursday, because it's going to be one or the other.
Sloppy podcast.
Yeah, tune in.
There's a good possibility I could be drunk.
There's a darn good possibility.
There's a possibility I could be drunk either way. Like, let's be honest. No matter which way this thing goes, I could probably be drunk. It's going to be even funnier to tune in tomorrow night to the Huddle Up podcast, because I'm going to be live on that one as well. So
if you put it, I think depending on how things go, you can give a call to Nick Bosa. He can hook you up with something.
Oh, God. Speaking of people I want to fire into the sun.
Because there might be a chance Jim and I were watching the results come in live. We may hop on.
Yeah.
And who knows, we can call you boys if you guys want to hop on. If you guys are feeling adventurous Tuesday night, we can chat for a couple minutes.
Yeah, because we have a
there's an hour in between polls closing.
And we have a TV. We have a TV in studio now as well, so we can still watch things as we're podding as well. So. Stay tuned to our social medias at 3 Count Thursday across the board. Like I said, we'll be on the air on Thursday, for sure, one way or the other. So
maybe
tune in then. Until then, follow us on all of our social media, all the podcast channels. We appreciate you playing along. And thank you to Zach for continuing his journey through the 3CT archives. Until Thursday night, stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.